Hey, what's up guys, welcome to another video, and today we're going to be talking about Gabranth and Larsa and Balthier. So, boy, feels like I just reviewed these units not too long ago, right? So that's kind of weird. Small update, hopefully my chair comes soon. I'm tired of this one. Creaky noises and all that kind of good stuff. Not good stuff this time. And I need something better for my back, so hopefully I'll be here soon. And I'll be able to see a nicer, chair in the background, maybe. So, overall, I just remastered these reviews a little bit because there's not much else I can touch on. Like, I can make a whole new slide. Let's get into it. I can make a whole new slide here, but it would be pretty much the same thing anyways. I changed one thing in this. Just because I changed it to the English name, or a translated English name. So, Larsa, if you watch my JP review, you kind of already know where we're going with this. But he does have perfect dispel, only 5 turn cooldown, so I mean that's okay, I guess. Olympus gets 5k HP barrier, that provides 3k the next turn, not too bad. And they dual wield, so you can do some shenanigans with that. 50% since dual wield is not so good because there's no way to take advantage of that besides Gabranth's TMR, the new Vision version. Well, I guess the SVB doesn't really matter. Oops, I forgot to cross that out. The SVB doesn't matter because she'll have that anyways. 8 turn cooldown, huge gigantic burst healing, and huge MP restore healing, so that's pretty good. And now here's where all the things lie. If I'm sniffling, by the way, it's because my nose is actually really plugged up today. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, he needs to unlock his basic healing functions, like the things that most healers can do without needing to unlock stuff. He needs to do that first. Has all 3 mitigations, but they're all really low, and can't cure stop AoE unless you unlock the move. So if you get stopped when the move is left not being unlocked anymore, I guess you're screwed. So Larsa is just a dumpster fire, a train wreck. Don't bother. The STMR is just okay, I guess. The STMR is just alright. It's the highest defense anything can give, I guess, for weapon. But it's still just whatever. You're only going to be using it for Gabranth and that's it. So overall, 4 out of 10. I think that's the score I gave the JP review, 4 out of 10. There's no buffs here, nothing. No care. I guess I don't know if there can be more. I don't know if there will be any more global buffs at this point. So we'll have to find out. Move on to the next one. We have Balthier here, who can do bolting strike frames. Even though the frames are not that high, there's still. If you have a lot of Balthiers, you have a new vision unit. He has 200% TDH, 100% TDH, or 100% true to wield. Although someone mentioned to me that he has DH, I don't know. I don't remember that being a thing, but maybe he does have DH. If he does, that's really, really bad. Let's just, I don't know. We'll go with this for now. He has permanent triple cast, 100% beast killer, and AVN killer, which is not so good, but the beast killer is nice. And also I put down here, he has a 90 times mod. Basically, that's really nice. So he can imbue himself with and he has some global buffs as well. Remember, guys? He had some global buffs back in the day. Those are pretty nice. So Global's Balthier I think will be a little bit better than the JP version, but probably not too much. But you can imbue him now. Of course, the biggest problem with him, he has no imperils in his brave shift form. You have to imperil beforehand, and he can't stay in his brave shift form. He can't stay in his brave shift form for very long. But he really is better as a finisher, I think, with the tiny times mod that you can chain, or you can like triple cast. That's pretty good. So 6 out of 10 for a score, because it's not like he's bringing anything new to the table. It's just kind of like he's really strong, he's a finisher, but that's really all he's doing. His chaining is below average, but if you really wanted it for like a bolting strike unit, he's definitely someone you'd want to go to, for sure. Just the low score is because he doesn't really do much. And Avian Killer is not so useful. Beast Killer is nice though. He just doesn't really do anything. I can't really give him a higher score than this, unfortunately. But don't be discouraged with the low score either, because he actually is quite good in his own way. I think he is good. And by the way, before anyone asks, you should be leveling up almost all of Balthier's abilities, I think. So before you ask, especially the finishing one, you should be leveling the finishing one the most. So in the next unit, you should be leveling all of his abilities. So we're gonna get into the next unit here. I think everybody knows who that is. So there wasn't much to change again with this. There's only a few things to change because it really is like I can make a new slide and it would be the same thing pretty much. It'd be about the same thing. So it does have the break dodge damage move with a sword. Remember guys, with these capabilities, like with Axstar, you have to equip the weapon that they're breaking with. So for example, he wants a sword, so you have to equip a sword. Doesn't matter which arm it is, doesn't matter which hand it's in, but if you don't equip a sword and you use it, it doesn't do anything. It just does a very low time spawn move and you just wasted your turn because you didn't have a sword equipped. Or if you had Axstar and you didn't have a katana equipped, although that's much more unlikely than this. So he has Stardust Frame, Bolting Strike frames. He has Triple Cast at the start of battle, by the way, in his normal form. Not too bad. He can imbue and Imperil Dark in his Brave Shift form, which is not too bad either. 200% True to Wield for defense with his Team R equipped, and he can get very high defense, by the way. And finally, unlike whatever his name was, the other tank from Final Fantasy 12, Vossler. Unlike Vossler, Gabranth is actually defense scaling, and he has triple cast permanently in his Brave Shift form, which is nice. So you can, what you really do, what I usually do is just cover, use his buffs, and then swap right over to start dealing some damage. If you want to see some Gabranth action, I already have 2 videos on that, so make sure to check that out with the Lock video and also the Gabranth video, of course. He has no cover in his Brave Shift form, so you definitely want to cover right away unless you don't want it, unless you don't need cover. And yeah, plan ahead for that. And spell if you get dispelled when your Brave Shift formed, that's too bad. That's bad. So you have to be careful with that. And no physical evasion, but it's not bad. He has 70% provoke. I guess I should have mentioned that. He has 70% auto provoke, so wink wink, wink winks, Vaan's S-Team-R, Vaan's S-Team-R, wink wink. I don't know why it's like that, it's crazy. So not really any other cons. He has a lot of mitigation, fire and dark resistance on one of his cooldowns, and also he has, you know, top tier chaining. So I mean, what else do you want? What is my score going to be? And after using him for so long and knowing what he can do, I'm definitely going to be giving him an 8.5 out of 10. If he just had cover on his Brave Shift form too, like he has cover, it's only single target, I believe, so not so useful. But he has so many other good things, like he has re-raise for himself, lots of physical mitigation, and also that Blood Burst that gives AoE mitigation, I believe. So very strong unit. People are probably going to say you don't need them because you don't need physical covers, but there are going to be times in the near future when trials will want to have physical cover. So this is a very strong unit. You can. This is the start of the role compression meta. We've already kind of been in it a little bit, but this is definitely the start. This is definitely the start now, guys. So overall, thank you guys for watching. 8.5 out of 10 for Gabranth. If you watch all the way to the end of this video, make sure to type in hashtag provoke. There we go. Hashtag provoke will be the keyword for the ending of this video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to give a like on this video, and if you didn't, please give a dislike, and make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.